going to take my 10 minutes. I know I usually don't. Trustees, tonight we have the potential of having a very long meeting. We've got a full agenda, several items that have been pulled for separate vote. I want you to put that out of your mind for a few minutes while I attempt to speak. Most of you know me, don't know a lot about me. Board president of ISD, father of 2 girls, lovely wife, hotel professional. What you don't know about me is I'm a survivor and a sufferer of a mental health disorder. Something I've been battling since junior high, probably earlier. I was a normal kid, grew up in a middle-class family, had friends in church, played football, had friends on the football team, friends in band and orchestra. I was never bullied, never got into fights, just a normal kid. But my mind would take me into a dark corner where I suffered in silence, not knowing what was wrong. In junior high, I prefer junior high to middle school, by the way. In junior high, I didn't want to die. I just wanted the pain to stop. While I was at summer camp, an angel tapped me on the shoulder with the vision of my parents' faces in my head. And I put away the Swiss Army knife back in my bag and cried myself to sleep. I could spend the next 10, 20 minutes talking about my struggles through college, my 20s and 30s, and every now and then even today. But I've talked enough about me. I'm not here to talk me. I'm here to advocate for one child, possibly more, the 4 kids at Spence. I'm here to advocate for the 30% of adolescents who experience significant health, social, and emotional problems that affect their educational progress. And if I don't take this moment of time tonight, while administrators are meeting with parents at Spence, to use my position of influence to step out of my own shadow and highlight my own suffering story, to highlight the needs of our kids who are suffering alone and who have nowhere to turn. If I don't take this moment of time, then I've failed as a community leader, and I've failed as a human being. Trustees, in front of you is a copy of an article from New York Times and printouts from an initiative from the San Francisco Unified School District. Similar to our youth and family centers, they have wellness centers at most of their high schools. You'll notice the date on that article is November 2011. And that's how long I've been sitting on these documents. I sat down with Alan King. I presented these documents, and we talked about enhancing the services that our youth and family centers provide. I then sat down with our director of youth and family centers, and we talked. And she told me about the needs that they have and the fact that they need more resources, more help. And I looked her in the eye, and I said, Dallas ISD cannot afford a suicide. Superintendent, oftentimes you say the time is now. Well, the time is now to review our services, our youth and family services. I've been on this board for almost 4 years now, and I don't think we've talked about it one time. And I know putting those together was a community effort of mental health and medical professionals, the county, and the school district. But it's time to enhance our services. So I'm asking you, and I'm asking my board to join me in asking you to form a task force of city, county, medical professionals to review our processes at these centers and possibly not only enhance them, but to expand to provide wellness centers or at least wellness rooms in all of our middle schools. Because I will tell you that a student suffering at Spence is not going to go to his parents, not going to go to their friends and say, drive me to Wilson so I can talk to somebody. Somebody suffering in silence may not know where to turn. But if we have medical professionals in our buildings, certified, qualified medical professionals, that know how to engage in those campuses, then we might be able to stop another tragedy. Of course, this will cost money. But I believe there are partners who will help us be more efficient. I appreciate what you've done tonight at Spence, but we're about 5 steps behind of what our kids need. Thank you for listening. Let's move on.